All right, all right. Peace to everybody in the chat. Thank you for your blessings. Yo, family, didn't I tell you for some strange reason, when I come late sometime, I start at 9:11? It happened again today. I just looked at it, it says 9:11.
You
I
got it.
keep starting at 9:11, y'all. I don't mean to. I'm just late, but damn, what is that? Why do I start at 9:11? Gotta look more into that. Shout out to King Simon with the numbers and Lord Strayhorn.
Hell
Family,
yeah.
we're gonna have a great show tonight. It's Friday night. This is a show. Y'all should have your whole family in front of this computer screen if you can, because it's going to be a very educational show, and we're going to have fun with it today. Um, I'm going to get to a quick commercial. Get comfortable, family, and I will be right back with my guest. All right, be right back, family, in 1 minute.
Sometimes I wake up in the morning feeling stressed. Sometimes I wake up feeling like I never slept. Sometimes I don't wanna wake up cause I'm depressed. But today when I woke up I felt blessed. Yes, I'm thankful I could breathe. Thankful for the breath, thankful for the heart beating in my chest. Superman S. I fell in love with life, not afraid of death. Fell in love with life, fell in love with sex. And I confess, I love my cold, melanated flesh. It absorbs, it protects like a bulletproof vest. I kill all my demons and then I ask who's next. I'm the son of Osiris, I'm coming for the suit test. Suplex, God is blood, God is great. I'm thankful for the food on my plate. I just ate mashed potatoes and steak. Victory is sweet, come get a taste. The flavor in your air is Big Mac with the base. Been broke, can't break, got money in the bank. Every day someone dies, someone's born. Get a cake, set a date, get a suit, get a tie, get a date. God is always on time, never late. Celebrate, get in shape, meditate, levitate, elevate, men destroy, men create. Real women menstruate, and the sound I make emanates my light. And the song I sing celebrates my life. Celebrate your life, celebrate your life. Celebrate today, celebrate tonight. Celebrate your life, celebrate your life. Everything was dark, God invented light. Everybody celebrate your life, celebrate your life. Celebrate today, celebrate tonight. Accepted all my wrongs, celebrate the right. When I die, celebrate my death, see what heaven's got. I feel glorious, victorious. The metal dangle on my...
All right, and also before we get started real quick, another real quick announcement before I bring on my brother. Um, it's going down this Saturday in the ATL March 9th. We're partying, and we're having a Holy Ghost 3 album stream and release party. The address is on the screen. It's at 400 Loyola Drive Southwest in Atlanta, Georgia. Doors open up at 8. We're gonna be dancing. There's gonna KT's gonna have his products there. There's gonna be vendors there. Blue Pill's gonna be serving the food. At 9 o'clock, Dr. B is gonna open up the night with a drumming ceremony. So we're gonna have a drumming ceremony at 9 o'clock. We're gonna be playing tracks from all 3 Holy Ghost albums. We're concluding the whole trilogy. It's gonna be an amazing, fun night. Tickets is $30. I want you all to come out, and tickets is at the door. You don't have to buy in advance. You could just get your ticket at the door. We're not doing the advance thing, so just get it at the door. But I want to see all of y'all March 9th in the ATL. It's going to be a star-studded event. We're going to be having a good time. And with that being said, without further ado, want to welcome back to the platform my brother KT, the Arch Degree. Welcome back, bro.
Yo, what's going on, brother Rich?
Hey, man, I'm having a good time. I drove in the pouring rain earlier, y'all, just to get some honey.
Yeah,
KT,
yeah.
man.
You wild, son. You was in the whole monsoon, dog.
Bro, it's that good. I'm doing a
I
little
gotta
water
get it.
fast. I'm doing a little water fast before the album drop. I do when I do big events or something, I usually fast right before just to get my mind right. So I'm doing a water fast, but I needed the honey to do my water fast. So I wasn't playing. It was raining. I still went and got it, y'all, because it's that good. It's that good.
Yeah, let these people know the shifts and the changes that have occurred since introducing that into your world, bro. Just so
Honey,
they understand
if
that it ain't no joke.
honestly, if I had a unlimited supply of honey, just honey everywhere, I don't think I would even have to eat food anymore, bro. Like I never had something that just not completely gets rid of my appetite, but I feel like I'll be good with just that. Like I feel like I could be good with just honey for like a year. And
See,
brother, I'll come back to y'all in a year. We'll see how Brother Rich looks and how he acts. But the honey is that good. You feel like you're completely fulfilled nutritionally. You don't need anything you feel after taking that honey. So kudos to that one, KT. You got a winner with
I see you like Scrooge McDuck and DuckTales when he
that.
would go in the vault and dive into
Oh
all
man.
his money. You
Oh,
be diving.
I would be like that. I would be like that. I would be like that.
Yeah, boy. And you'd come out there looking like you 15. Yo, serious to look older than you, bro. You come out of that pool. I'm
Man,
just
listen.
saying.
I mean that honey ain't no joke. That honey
Nah.
ain't no joke. It ain't no joke, man. So shout out to KT. Make sure y'all get your honey. It is that good. KT, we got a good show tonight.
Yeah.
It's good. These type of shows, I have such a diverse group of people that watch my platform, KT. Some
Mm-hmm.
people may eat steak, some people may be vegan, some people may be on their way to being a breatharian, some people may still eat pork. I don't judge anybody. Everybody's on different levels, and that's why I have such a diverse group of teachers on this platform, because I know somebody's at a different area in their life where they need help. So with that being said, everybody's diet is different. There's no this is a vegan platform, or this is a meat eater, or this is this, or this is that. Everybody's in the sun different. So I want to help everybody with their diet. I want to help everybody with these ingredients that's in our everyday household foods that we eat that we're not even aware of. A lot of the times, KT, we look at. Let me just use this. If you pick it up, bro, you look at the ingredients. You don't know it's like a foreign language, KT. So you don't know
A lot
what
going on.
a whole lot going on, bro. So KT is here today to and what's good about this, I see everybody on Instagram doing that. They got clips and they talking about like the vegetable oil and this and that, and the people love it. And me and KT did that in a supermarket. So I'm
Oh man,
gonna be
that
chopping this video.
supermarket it's a classic, bro. I got, I told you about it. One of the clips from there got 1 million views on Facebook. Got over 1 million views, yeah. And then I think maybe two of the clips from that. They love that whole concept of me being up in the supermarket, just breaking certain things down. I mean, anytime I get involved with food, the people go crazy, especially you. When I make you some food, you don't know how to act either.
We got to do another cooking video.
Yeah, it's about that time. It's almost that time.
Yeah. We missed February. I'm gonna holler at you maybe sometime next week. We could get one in.
Okay.
So I'm definitely gonna holler at you about that. Shout out to the Patreons. We got just another quick announcement. I got a Tantra video, the science of Tantra from Phil Valentine, that's being uploaded tonight on Patreon, and a Wayne Chandler being uploaded tonight on Patreon as well. So 2 Patreon videos will go up tonight from Phil and from Wayne Chandler. KT will be on next week with another cooking video, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, man, this food thing and these ingredients. Yeah, somebody said, well, we have time for Q&A today. Yeah, we'll do a brief Q&A toward the end. KT, I want to start out, KT, showing y'all some of this. I got it, all right, let me show this first. I had a brother specifically ask me about this probably months ago, and I'm like, well, when the time is right, I'll ask somebody about it. The brother, rest in peace to the brother Kevin Samuels. A lot of polarizing figures. Some people liked him, some people didn't like him. Anyhow, one thing he always drunk. Now I gotta return this so I can't open it. One thing he always drunk, KT, was Red Bulls. Every show he had Red Bulls. He was knocking them down like they was goddamn shots or something at the bar. And a lot of people attributed his death in part to the constant use of Red Bulls. Now, I personally know a lot of brothers. The trucking business is huge business in America, KT. And the brothers, in order for them to stay up, like I said, a lot of people watch this channel, they need to take one of these to stay up, to be alert on the road. Otherwise, they'll be falling asleep, and that's very dangerous. Talk to me about this Red Bull. Let me read some of the things that are in the ingredients, and KT could tell us exactly what the hell are we drinking when we're looking for energy from Red Bull.
Okay.
So KT, they got carbonated water, sugar, glucose, citric acid, taurine, natural and artificial flavors, sodium bicarbonate, parentheses baking soda, magnesium carbonate, colors, caffeine, niacinamide, pyridoxine, calcium pantothenate, and vitamin B12. So I'm gonna see if y'all can see that, and I'm gonna let you explain to the people exactly. You heard what I said about Kevin Samuels and the truckers I know out there. The brothers driving, brothers need energy. KT, to start out with, KT, man, what can you tell the average person who got an average diet? Oh damn, King Simon. Before you start, KT, King Simon said Red Bull almost killed me in my club life. God damn, is that dangerous, yo?
Yeah, because you know they serve it in the clubs. I forget what the drink is called, but it's Red Bull mixed with some other stuff.
Yeah.
Well, first thing that I could say is they don't lie to you. They say Red Bull gives you wings.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? You don't think that it's the angel wings that they about to give you.
Oh man.
They tell you right there. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, in some of the commercials, they actually show people going to heaven after they drink the drink. So the key in this one is taurine, which is a amino acid that we get externally. But one of the main sources of that taurine that they use is actually from bull nut. So you know that's probably the main reason. I don't think we're supposed to be going around drinking the sexual secretions from a bull.
So hold up. You saying
there we go. Back it on up. Back it up. Why do you think they got the bull on there? And it's called taurine, like Taurus, right?
Damn. Yeah.
Yep. And then you got the caffeine up in there. We don't know how much caffeine is up in there. You know what I'm saying? And what else is there? What else did you say? Okay, and then look, this is the key. Everything that you put up today is going to have one or two of these things in there, and this is the smoking gun. It's going to say either natural or artificial flavors.
Yes.
Now tell me, where is the parentheses or the booklet or the description of what natural flavors and artificial flavors are?
I need to know, KT.
What? Okay. So that's what I'm saying. It could be a number of things. There's 1,000 different things that can fall underneath the category of natural flavors, you know, such as the beaver anus. You want to toss some beaver salad tonight? Because that's one of the main natural flavors, the secretions from the anus of a beaver. And you know what I wonder? This is what I wonder. I wonder who's the guy who said, you know what this is missing? This is missing beaver anus. Let's go and violate a beaver building a dam somewhere. And I'm not just gonna mess with his anus. I'm gonna pull the secretions out of his anus, and I'm gonna use that as a natural flavor. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Cold-blooded.
You know, that's one of many, you know. But yeah, Red Bull is just something that puts your RPMs past the meter on the dashboard. Your tires are spinning so fast you can't even keep up with it. Your body's not built for that type of stimulant, and there's no nutrients to produce that type of energy that you're having. It's really a false sense, and the crash is devastating. You know, it's almost like it finesses your body to utilize all of these properties in order for you to have this high energy.
Yeah.
But once the energy drops all the way back down, you're out of all of those nutrients, all of those compounds that your body would be using for your heartbeat, for your lungs to breathe correctly. You kind of pulled all of those workers and used them to do this other thing, but now they're dead. They're done. They quit. They fired. They moved. They got another job, and now you don't even have anybody there to work on the heart and work on the lungs and work on the brain and work on these other things, you know? Yeah, so like King Simon just said, we talking about we talk about beaver anus and bull nut, bro. Like, nah, man.
Like literally, like you're not joking. Like you
No, look it up. Look it up. There's taurine in sea moss too. But that taurine is the phyto, the plant analog of it. You know what I mean? Taurine, like I say, taurine is an external amino acid, comes from different sources. You know, this is why when people take sea moss and things like that, they have energy. You know what I mean? They're able to go, you know, because there is taurine in there too, but they use a high amount in a concentrated form. Now, whether or not they're using the actual semen of the bull still, or they have figured out the way to do the artificial version of it, regardless, you know what I mean? That's the source. That's pretty much the main source. This is why they use the bull as their logo.
Wow. I want to ask you now, KT, is this because you know one of the main things we do when we are in these supermarkets and we're learning about health and nutrition, we look to buy food that we perceive to be healthy, that we're told is healthy. So I want to know, you know, are some of these foods gimmicks? Like I said, there's a wide group of people that watch this channel. Everybody's not a vegan. Everybody's not a meat eater. Shout out to the brothers that's the truck drivers. This one was for y'all. Hopefully y'all. Okay, so KT, an alternative for a truck driver who's up all night, who maybe need a boost. What can you suggest?
You tell me, Rich, what I give you that give you that boost. What's the main thing I had to give you, tell you it keeps you going non-stop, dog? What you got?
The Geefy tea?
There you go.
Man, that's out, man.
That Geefy tea be having you going, don't you?
Yeah, that
all day.
That Geefy tea ain't no joke, y'all.
All right, so you got the Geefy tea and you got the Phyto. You know what I mean? Either one of those is gonna have you going. Both is on the site. Both is available. You know what I'm saying? So that's what y'all can do.
Who is these trolls with the thumbs down? KT, what's the website? Tell them the website real quick. Tell them the website.
SoIonicBotanicals.com. SoIonicBotanicals.com. It'll be in the description.
Okay. All right. Okay. Quick question, KT. Is this a gimmick?
What's in it? Let's see what's the ingredients.
It says watermelon juice, filtered water, and lemon juice.
Hey, sounds good to me. I mean, it ain't gonna beat a watermelon, but
right.
What you got to do, you know, it's in plastic, so you know there's levels to this. You know what I mean? If somebody's being like really on it like that, then you know you're dealing with the plastic. You're dealing with the fact that it's packaged and it's in the store and all of that. So you definitely have to deal with those setbacks.
Right.
But in looking at the ingredients, how many ingredients did you just read, Rich?
3.
You read 3 ingredients. 3 identifiable ingredients. You read watermelon juice, the process in which they juice the watermelon. We don't know, but it's watermelon juice. You know, is it seeded watermelon juice? I don't know. Is it seedless? We don't know that. So you got to keep that in mind. You know, you got lemon juice, right? And then you got filtered water. So what type of filtered water is it? So you got to ask those questions. But compared to most things that you're getting in a bottle, a bag, or can, it's only 3 ingredients that you can identify. And that's the key. Can you identify these ingredients? Do you know what you're reading? Can you source this stuff? You know? But it ain't going to beat a real watermelon, but it definitely will probably beat a Pepsi. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yo, you know what I heard, KT? I don't know how true it is. Like I said, the people on Instagram, they're doing these videos exposing these different foods. And I'm like, yo, that's dope. They said that the Dasani water doesn't turn to ice, no matter how long you put it in the freezer.
Oh, I never even tried that.
Yeah. I was looking in the store today and I couldn't find it. I want to try to put it in the freezer.
You was looking for Dasani and couldn't find it.
Just to experiment with my brother.
That's some black magic for sure, right there. They was like, oh, they trying to get us right now. Dasani is everywhere.
Yo, anytime you go to a concert, a festival,
because you know Coca-Cola got the deal, so they're gonna sell their water. But I'm gonna try that. I didn't hear that. It doesn't freeze.
Yeah. That's what they say.
That's not cool.
We'll find out. You know, I don't know. We're gonna find out and see.
If somebody in the chat knows, maybe somebody has tried it themselves.
True. If y'all know in the chat, let us know. I know Dasani, KT. What I do know is Dasani and vitamin water are the two worst waters on the market. Like taste wise,
Yeah.
like that shit tastes like so much chemicals, bro. Like nobody got to tell me that
Mm.
shit ain't unhealthy because
Mm-hmm.
you could just taste it and be like, hell no, I'm good on that.
No,
Like
thank
so, yeah,
you. No, thank you.
yeah,
Best bottled
smart.
water I've ever drunk was water in Hawaii. Hawaii has the best
Oh yeah,
bottled water. Oh my God.
wow,
Tastes so
wow.
good. Anybody who's watching right now from Hawaii, please, or who have been to Hawaii and have
Mm.
drunk any of the water out there, please let me know. Because what I drunk, no matter what brand it was from Hawaii, it was different.
Well, what's your favorite water right now on the market, KT? I remember years ago you
Um,
told me about what was the one you told me about years ago?
what, Starkey's?
Starkey's, yeah, yes,
Yeah,
Starkey's.
I like the Starkey's bottled water. I like Aquapana. I like Icelandic. I like I think it's called Waiakakia, which is a Hawaiian brand.
I know you're talking about.
Um I like those are the main ones. And then I like the deuterium depleted waters. Everybody drinks Mountain Spring. I'm not a Mountain Spring fan. I'll drink it if it's available. People offer it to me. Don't got no problem with it. It's in the glass is good. I
Yeah,
don't really drink Mountain Spring like that, you know.
but it
But
got a
yeah,
certain
yeah,
taste.
yeah.
It got a certain taste to you.
Yeah,
It,
got a certain taste to me. It got
it
a
do
certain
got a certain
taste to me.
taste.
I
Yeah.
like full, smooth taste with
Uh,
water. Smooth, full taste, you know?
yeah.
And I get that from the Icelandic brands that come from like Iceland and everything like that. And I get it from the Hawaiians. Yeah. Hmm.
Indeed, indeed. All right. So, one thing, this question here, I want to know because my son, when we go to Whole Foods sometimes or Trader Joe's, he'll get some of these. So these are like,
Giggles.
yeah, these are like,
They got the Starburst joints
yeah.
too. Yep. Uh-huh.
So these are all over the internet. These are straight poison right here.
Come
Straight
on, man.
poison. Straight poison. I
It's
got this.
gelatin, so you're already eating pork off the
Yeah,
rip. So there
yeah.
not be no Muslims eating those Skittles.
So what I'm trying to figure out, KT, is how I just want to make sure this ain't a gimmick right here. I want to make sure this is, worth it, and I'm not just
Let's
they
look at
didn't
the ingredients. Let's look at the ingredients.
prepackage.
Let's
So
see what we
let's look.
got.
Yeah, let's see
Let's see
what
what
we
we
got.
got here.
Let's we
Now
scientists
remember,
today, y'all.
before you read
Yeah,
the ingredients, remember this is a treat. Even though we're
right.
seeing whether or not this is healthy, we're not saying this replaces a meal. You know
Exactly.
what I'm saying? That this is for
Yeah,
nutritional. This is an exchange for the trash that's out there, and it's still supposed to be taken, sparingly as a treat is,
indeed.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Got to put that. They'll be like KT trying to get us to eat candy. All right,
Right.
so look, I'm gonna read some of the ingredients from Skittles, and then I'm gonna read some of the ingredients from here to see exactly what the difference is, and have KT explain this to us. So now this here has sugar, corn syrup, hydrogenated palm kernel oil, citric acid, tapioca dextrin, modified cornstarch, natural and artificial flavors, color red 40 lake, yellow 5 lake, blue 2 lake, yellow 6 lake, titanium dioxide, blue 2 lake, blue 1 lake, yellow 6, red 40, yellow 5, blue 1, sodium citrate, carn carnaba wax,
Wax, yeah.
and it says contain bioengineered food ingredients. So this is what,
So look, what's
yeah,
the last thing you just said? Contains bioengineered food ingredients.
yeah, yeah,
That's his fancy way of saying, oh, this is super GMO.
yeah.
What all I heard was diabetes,
Uh,
diabetes, autoimmune disease, degenerate disorder, reproductive issues, headaches. That's what I just heard. That's
what
what
do
I
you
heard.
think?
Dehydration. All those dyes, the red number 40s, the yellow number 5s, the blues, and all of that. All of those are the main things that are hurting the children because we are light beings that process light. Color, represents the color spectrum of the electromagnetic spectrum. So color is light. So they're making chemicals that are representative of light. So our body recognizes it as light frequency, but it's really a Trojan horse in which it's hidden inside the issues and the problems, which creates the attention deficit disorders, which creates the ear infections, which creates the diabetes and the sugar spikes, and starts messing with their reproductive system. 8-year-old girls start having their cycle, start growing breasts and everything like that. Start having sexual thoughts. They start young boys start having erections at young ages too. This is what all of these dyes end up doing. Destroying the nervous system, mucking up the blood, destroying the skin, closing the pores, eczema and all these other issues, so forth and so on. You mentioned the corn syrup, which is gonna spike the sugar crazy. The body doesn't process high fructose corn syrup in any type of good manner. You also mentioned what was a couple of the first ingredients besides the dyes, just plain out the sugar up in there, whatever the sugar amount is gonna
hydrogenated
so
palm kernel oil.
whenever you hear hydrogenated, what they're telling you, what that means is deuterated. That means that they're adding hydrogen to a lot of these processed chemicals, and the hydrogen isotope that they're using is deuterium. And if you've listened to any of the previous interviews I've done here on Black Magic and any of the other interviews, I talk about deuterium being an isotope of hydrogen. Our mitochondria, our body utilizes hydrogen as fuel, but because hydrogen has isotopes, meaning it's the same element, but it has a different number of particles in its nucleus, it can still be seen as hydrogen, but it's a different type of hydrogen. So you got protium, which our body uses, which is just a proton and electron. You have deuterium, which has proton, neutron, electron. So proton, neutrons in the nucleus. So it has two things, hence why it's deuterium, right? For the two. And you have tritium, tri means three, and you got proton, two neutrons, and an electron, right? So when you got an ATP synthase, which I've shown before, which is a nano motor, a technology in your mitochondria that is used in order to produce ATP and energy in your body, it is fueled by protium. The hydrogen that goes through this channel and causes this part to spin 1,500 times a second, creating our electromagnetic field. A deuterium has twice the mass. It's going to clog this up. It's going to destroy it. It's not going to work properly. All right. So when you see hydrogenated, that means deuterated. And when you exchange protium for deuterium and you increase deuterium in the body, you also increase cancer. You also increase the destruction of a lot of metabolic pathways that are there in order to keep your body working in an optimal fashion.
Indeed. So let me read
Giggles.
Yeah, let me read the Giggles version now.
Let's see what the Giggles talking about.
The Giggles version, family, says organic cane sugar, organic rice syrup, organic palm oil, citric acid, original. Now, I want to ask you, because this says original flavors. Is there a difference between original flavor? No, it says organic flavors. So organic flavors and natural flavors. This shit is so called. This shit is confusing. But let me finish. Turmeric color, sodium citrate, organic sunflower, lecithin, malic acid, radish, sweet potato, carrot, black currant
colors.
Yeah,
those are the dyes, right?
Organic carnauba wax, spirulina color, and pectin.
Yeah, so pectin is a natural fiber. If you ever juice like strawberries, grapes, things like that, and you put it in the fridge, you'll notice when you pull it out the fridge after it gets real cold, it becomes gelatinous, almost like a jelly. Matter of fact, that's how jelly is made, is through fruit pectin. So it's almost like how sea moss can gelatinize. You have certain carbohydrates inside of the fruits that can create a type of fruit type gelatin. So that's what pectin is, and it's good for the gut. A lot of those vegetables are used for their dyes so that the giggles can have all of the colors of the rainbow and everything like that.
Right.
The canola wax is for the sheen as well as the chew, to replace the gelatin
Oh, okay.
aspect. You know what I mean? So it has that chewiness.
Uh,
And then you had but in the beginning, you still have, even though it's cane sugar, it's still sugar, so you're still dealing with the sugar aspect. You saw when they said palm oil, it didn't say hydrogenated palm this time, it was just regular,
mhm,
so it's definitely a better trade-off. You know
mhm,
what I'm saying?
mhm,
It's bottled water versus tap water. You know what I mean? But it's still bottled water in plastic rather than you drinking from a spring or drinking it in glass.
mhm,
So it's better. I would say that if you have to give your child some type of candy and you got to choose between the two, the giggles is going to be a better option. But
mhm,
you can make your own sweets and snacks for your child by dehydrating fruit, and creating like icy pops and stuff like that. And you could do your own thing. You can make your own
mhm,
candies at home. But in comparison, yes, Giggles is
mhm.
definitely a better choice than the Skittles is.
Excellent, excellent. KT, a lot of people, we live in a world where a lot of people is leaving milk alone. And when you go to the supermarket, most of the time, one of the first things you see, even in the juice bars have the silk almond milk or
Mm,
that they make the smoothies with. So let's take
right.
a look at the almond milk that's on the market. Since a lot of us are leaving milk alone, let's see what we're going
They
to.
should replace. They should switch the L and the I.
Oh, slick. Oh man. KT, you funny with this one.
Come
Let's
on,
see.
come on. Let's hear what
All right,
we got.
let's see what we got here, family. Let me put my flashlight on here. All right. We got filtered water, almonds, contains 2% or less of vitamins and mineral blend, calcium carbonate, vitamin E acetate, vitamin A palmitate, vitamin D2, sunflower and or almond and or canola oil, sea salt, gellan gum, absorbic acid, vitamin C to protect freshness and natural flavor. That natural flavor again.
Yeah, so
So
we
that's
got the natural flavor thing, right? So we got that. And the almond milk industry actually didn't come about saving cows or veganism or nothing. It came about because the almond industry, after processing all them almonds, they were left with all of these pieces. And it
mm,
was like, we can't just sell all of these pieces. So they decided to blend the pieces up, add water, and then add some type of gelling agent to give it more of that kind of milky viscosity to it. And that's where the almond industry came out of. So a lot of these almond milks are really just leftover pieces of almonds mixed with water and some type of gel agent, which gel and gum, that's what you just read. But then you do have some companies that are using whole you could taste the difference. You can make your own almond milk at home, you know what I'm saying? Or you can get one I can't never remember the brand that I use, but they only use three ingredients. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like salt, water, and almonds. That's all it is. Um, and you see with that one, they fortified it with stuff. We don't know the sources of those vitamins that they putting up in there. They got the gel agents, they got the natural flavors, and we don't know, are you using whole almonds? Or are you just using leftover pieces that have been sitting there for the past 2-3 years? After you put natural flavors, which, I know we're going to be getting into MSG shortly. It's really it's a hidden, it's just a hidden poison, you know what I'm saying, in a lot of cases, because it wouldn't normally have that flavor if it wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? You would probably taste the fact that it was very watery, or just not up to par like it's supposed to be. So I would say that best type of almond milk you could do is obviously the almond milk you make at home. Buy some cheesecloth, go to the store, get cheesecloth, Blend your almond milks up with water, soak them overnight, take the skin off and everything like that, blend them down, and then strain with the cheesecloth, squeeze the cheesecloth real good, add a little vanilla extract. You can add some of my Nessu nectar to it, or a little maple syrup, or some coconut crystals. And you got a great almond milk right there. Otherwise, if you're going to purchase one, then you want to find one that has the least amount of ingredients in it, which it should only be about 3. When you get into the paragraphs, then you getting into something else.
So I remember years ago I had to go downstairs and get this this one here, family. It says milk.
That's it.
Yeah,
Elmhurst. I was trying to remember the name.
yeah.
That's the company. Yeah.
Only 2 ingredients. So we got milk walnuts, and if y'all look at the ingredients, family,
Look at
filtered
that.
water,
Filtered water,
walnuts.
walnut. That's it, baby.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it. So, family, if you try to stay away from these and
Stay away from the slick.
the slick, and it will only 2 ingredients. So
yeah, Elmhurst is popping. They got real good milks. I deal with them.
Oh yeah. So
and you know it too, because if you let the container sit, like you got to shake it, because it'll separate, and a lot of that it'll settle to the bottom, and you'll have like a thick paste. You know what I'm saying? That's how you know all that stuff ain't in there. Separation is key.
Somebody said, "Will you get that from
I get it from Sprouts has it, Whole Foods has it, sometimes Publix has it, and then we dealing with people all over the country. Everybody got different supermarkets, so you just need to just ask your supermarket. They know what they got.
Indeed. So yeah,
you can order it online too. Everything's online.
Yeah, so a lot of this stuff that we show, depending on, you can order it online if you don't see it in your local supermarket. You just got to pay for shipping. So that's the only thing. Yeah, I definitely. A lot of people. I stepped off, but I see a lot of people mentioning Khalifa. What do you think about Khalifa? I don't know if you mentioned that.
Yeah, they got the gum in there. They got the gum in there too.
What's
got a couple of ingredients.
What's the gum? What's the gum? Because this
says
no
gelin gum. Not that one. No.
No added gums or emulsifiers.
Yeah. So emulsifier, this is what your where's my gallbladder? Give me 1 second. Let me grab my liver.
It does cost more. If you ordered online, it does cost more. Yeah. So
all right. So this is the liver. Okay. And behind the liver, you have the gallbladder. That's what this green little sac is. And the gallbladder concentrates bile, and bile is an emulsifier. When you eat fats, you're an aqueous organism, meaning that you're like 80 to 90% water, right? So you get fat in your body. You see what happens when you put oil in a bunch of water, they separate. So how do you process oil in a body that's mainly water? Well, you have bile that produce bile salts, and the bile salts are emulsifiers, and emulsifiers are chemicals that has the ability to be able to break down fats. So you use emulsifiers every day for those of you that actually wash your dishes and clean your kitchen. You know what I mean? If you go in the kitchen, you got dirty dishes, then more than likely you got dish detergent. And what the dish detergent is going to do is it's like a person that plays a mediator between two people that can't stand each other. They argue all the time. They always fighting. You got oil over here, you got water over here. They cursing each other out all the time. And you got a mediator in between that loves them both, and they hold each one of their hands. They say, all right, I'm gonna hear what you gotta say. I'm gonna hear what you gotta say, and I'm gonna translate. I'm gonna communicate so that both of y'all can get along. And that's what emulsifiers do. This is why you're able to rinse the grease out of the pan, because the soap plays the part in being able to hold both their hands so that the water can do what water does. All right. So these chemicals that they add in there is to emulsify. Why? Because they're adding water to nuts. Right. Nuts are fats, right? So they need the water and the nuts to stay together as one thing and not separate. So that's what the emulsifiers and the gums are for. Where you're dealing with xanthan gum and a lot of the powdery products. That's so when you pour the powder out of the container, it flows out and it doesn't cake up. That's what they're using those things for. But what is it going to do when it gets in your system? Is great for the convenience of the product, but how is it for the body? Yeah,
definitely. This was a request. I made an announcement that I was doing this show. My brother emailed me, and he works out a lot. He's trying to stay away from pork and beef, and he's trying to like just stick to turkey, chicken, and fish. So you wanted to ask about turkey bacon. So I got some turkey bacon, Oscar Mayer. Let's see.
turkeys are vultures.
Let's see. Where I put my phone at, yo? I need my flashlight.
Turkeys is
Shout out
vultures,
to the
bro.
brother. A lot of brothers that work out, they feel as though they need that. Yeah, man, I
They
can't
need that
find.
meat. They
Yeah,
need some meat.
they feel like they need that. Let me see if I could. Damn. Hold up, yo. Give me a second. KT, talk to the people real quick.
Talk to the people. Yeah. So, real quick, I want to give a big shout out to Dr. Holistic Bobby Price. He got a podcast series he started about a month ago, and my show actually debuted today. My interview debuted today. So if y'all want to check out that conversation, we're over there. I'm over there, dropping some science as usual. It was good. It was a good conversation. We had a good time over there. If you're trying to cleanse out all of this stuff, you know what I mean? Like I said, a good replacement for that Red Bull and all of that's going to be the Geefy tea, the Fido. Honey is always available for the people, of course. And what else do we have? And like Rich mentioned earlier, he has the album release coming up this upcoming weekend, and I'm definitely gonna come through and have some products there. So if you're in the Atlanta area in Georgia, trying to come through and support, I'll definitely be in the building. You know.
Oh yeah. So I can't find my light right now, but we gonna make it happen. Let me just put it up in the light. So all right. So the brothers that want to know about the who's left pork but it's still on the turkey bacon, and I just got off of this shit around 2020 when that thing came around. I was, I thought the animals was carrying that shit, so that's when that's when I left this alone. But let's see, this got take off these glasses. Turkey, sugar, salt contains less than 2% of potassium lactate, water, potassium chloride, sodium diastate, sodium phosphates, smoke flavor, sodium absorbate, autolyzed yeast extract, sodium nitrate, and soy lecithin. It's a lot of sodium. Sodium this, sodium that.
A lot of salt. Well, salt's a curing agent that most people that want meat to last a long time, they'll salt it. Do you remember back in the day in New York when we would pass by the Chinese stores, they would have the fish in the bucket salted, Rich? Do you remember that?
Yes, I do. Yes, sir.
Yeah, and they'd have that fish out there for months, dog. All covered in salt. But you said autolyzed yeast extract, and that's a another way of saying MSG. That's a hidden MSG agent up in there. That's one of the many names. And we got calcium glutamate, autolyzed yeast protein, hydrolyzed corn, magnesium glutamate, monoammonium glutamate, natural flavors, sodium caseinate, sodium soy isolate, textured protein, vegetable extract, yeast extract, glutamic acid, glutamate, monopotassium glutamate, calcium glutamate. These are all different names for MSG, yeast food, yeast nutrient, textured protein, soy protein isolate, whey protein isolate. These are all MSGs.
Indeed.
They got the and they got to have the MSG in there because it's probably some real old turkey that probably tastes like somebody's armpit. You know what I'm saying? So they had to put a lot of salt, some flavoring, you know what I'm saying, and that MSG on there. So you want to eat it. My thing is, this is the thing. If you want to eat the meat, then get the meat. Get the meat, get the turkey,
Mm.
when I went to the UK and I saw how they sell meat. You know how they sell meat over there, bro?
How? I don't. How?
You see the cow's leg in the window,
Wow.
the whole leg,
Wow.
the whole bird, the whole thing. There's no way they fronting on that meat over there. You see what I'm saying? Over here, you get packages and they say this is turkey. You don't know what that is. You don't know what you eating. You know what I'm saying? So if you decide to be carnivorous, then be carnivorous. All right, because ain't no lions eating no packet of no turkey bacon, dog. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, go to the farmer's market, get the real pieces, find a farmer that grows the stuff, get it from them. You know what I mean? Get the actual meat then. But all this slice it up and dip it in sauce with clear chemical juice preservatives, like, bro, that's gonna shut all your hormones down. And yeah, you're getting your hypertrophy with your musculature, you know, but your balls are shrinking, you know, and your penis ain't getting erect no more. You know, you don't got no libido, but you look great. Is that what you want? Is that what you want?
So KT, is the actual preservatives that we get in the supermarket, is that worse than the actual meat, would you say, or it just
Say
adds
that
on
one
to
more time.
something? All right, so all the preservatives, all the shit they gotta put on this to keep it fresh for months and months and months. Is that worse than the actual meat itself? Like
Of
if
course,
somebody
yes,
Man.
yes, definitely. Because what will assist meat in it breaking down in the body is seasonings. This is why people don't just eat meat directly as it is. You know what I'm saying? When you look at the Food Network, you go to these barbecue spots and everything like that. Yo, when they do brisket and everything, they putting that thing in there for hours. Before they put it in hours, they're soaking it. They're making a saline bath. You know what I mean? They injected it with salt water. They're using bromelain from the pineapple, or the papain from the papaya, in order to tenderize it and they go through all these processes to break the meat down, season the meat and everything like that, so that their body can somewhat process it as it goes through, because it's really more of a taste and texture experience that they're going for.
Right.
So yeah, it's all of those preservatives. Because look, you go to farmland where people are raising these animals and eating these animals, them dudes are strong. Mama's strong. Them kids strong, bro. They live long. You know, because they have a connection with the animal, they have a connection with the land. You know what I'm saying? They're not just eating the meat, they're growing produce and stuff, eating cabbage and collards and yams and all this other stuff with it. You know, so it's a whole process involved. But when you're dealing with something, we talking about transglutaminase, you know, which is a protein extracted from the cows and the pigs that's known as meat glue, so that they can take a bunch of post-mortem meat that could be 5-6 years old. Nobody told you that turkey came from one turkey. That could be 1,000 different turkeys.
Like literally.
Yeah, and they glued it together. They put it in a machine. They squeeze out the paste. They shape it in the bacon. You don't know what that is? You know what I'm saying?
Man, well, shout out to the brother. Shout out to the brother who want to know. You want to know? KT let you know about the turkey bacon, brother.
Oscar Mayer has a name, is Bologna. You ever looked at bologna under a microscope, bro? Nah, chill.
Do they still serve bologna? They still sell that? I haven't seen it.
Yeah, fried bologna, man. You got to get it till it with the bubble. Fry it till the bubble comes.
You ever ate those? You never ate that when you was young, right?
I had bologna. Yeah, I used to fry the bologna till it had the bubble. You know what I'm saying? You don't. Black people don't eat plain bologna. You gotta fry your bologna.
Right. Did you put mustard on your bread, or was it?
Come on, of course. Yes.
Man.
Yes.
Man,
definitely.
Man, them things was good, KT.
Yes, they were. But now I could do it with mushrooms, though.
Yo, for the Patreon, that's what I want you to do, the mushroom steak.
You want me to do the mushroom steak?
Yeah, I want to.
I gotta call my homie and get my yeah. I got you.
Yeah, definitely want to do the mushroom steak. Shout out KT's. We're gonna do the cooking show next week, yo. We're gonna have mushroom steak with something else. Don't know yet, but it's gonna be dope, y'all. It's gonna be dope. All right, KT. Something else I want to ask about. Okay, so just since we know sugar's a drug, I know a lot of people.
Oh, that's the one right there. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm with that. What the ingredients say, though?
This is the winner. This
What
is
it
the
say on
winner,
the back?
y'all.
Let's say what it say on the back.
One ingredient: organic medjool dates. Am I saying
Come
that right,
on, baby? Yeah, medjool, man. That's the dates that got melanin in it. That's liquid melanin you looking at right there. Oh yeah, that's great stuff. I'm with that 100%.
Yo, let me say something. I don't know if this is gonna sound ignorant or not, but I'm gonna say it because that's as an interviewer, that's what makes me who I am. Just saying shit, what's on my mind.
Okay.
So we see these things on the internet where they'll say like a walnut, and they compare the walnut to the brain. The walnut looks like a brain, and they have a tomato, and they say the tomato looks like a heart, and they'll just have certain foods that look like certain things. When I see the medjool date, one time it was on the floor. I said, "Oh shit, a cockroach!"
Yeah. I used to say that when I was a kid.
It's a little bit of a turnoff eating that shit because when you see it, you're like, "This shit look like," you know what I'm saying? A big ass water bug.
Dates of melanosomes. That's what they look like in your body.
Okay.
Melanosomes are the actual organelles that the melanocytes deposit into keratinocytes. This is what holds the melanin granules in there. Because if you notice, when you eat a date, it's fibrous and it's granulated. If you look at a melanosome, they have fibers that the granules sit on, and it's almost has the same exact shape, same exact structure, blackish, brownish, and it's one of the few fruits that contains large amounts of melanin inside.
Somebody said medjool,
medjool, medjool, and I think like the scientific name is like phoenix. It's phoenix something too. It got the name phoenix in it.
Yeah, we'll see at the bottom. Yeah,
medjool.
Well, yeah, this is a good one, y'all. You know what I do with this case?
Go to the Islamic or the Arabic communities, to their markets, and you'll find stupid amounts of them in the boxes. They got great quality medjool dates. This is how they break their eat and their fast during Ramadan. That's usually what they're eating all the time. Yeah.
Yo, all right, so instead of eating like the Snickers and shit like that, what I usually do sometime snack, I cut the date open, pour some sunflower seeds or something in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yo, family, the medjool dates with like some sunflower seeds or some seeds, man, in the middle of it.
Yo,
woo, you don't need no Snickers or none of that, family.
Get some almond butter and coconut oil. Melt the coconut oil and mix it with almond butter so it gets real loose, and put that in the center of it.
In the center?
And because you take the pit out.
Yeah.
Take the pit out. Now it's a hole.
Yeah.
Squeeze the almond butter in the middle.
Ooh.
Yeah, and then eat that.
Man, oh man, oh man.
You know what I'm saying? If you really want to get funky, you'll melt some dark chocolate down and then dip that whole thing in dark chocolate.
Wow. See, family, we got some recipes today, y'all.
They ain't ready, man. They ain't.
What I usually do, KT, this was from my cabinet. I ain't returning this. Instead of the oatmeal, I'll eat this. Let me get your opinion on this. Let me just show this for the family.
Okay.
So this one right here has, I found my phone, y'all. Found my phone. So this right here has gluten-free whole grain, rolled oats, dried coconut, buckwheat groats, inulin, chia seeds, hemp seeds, and coconut flavor. Okay. What you think about that, KT? Is this a yay or nay?
Is gluten-free oats?
It says gluten-free whole grain rolled oats. Let me show you here.
Gluten-free, okay.
Yeah, gluten-free whole grain.
Yeah, they got the inulin in there. That's what's giving it its thickness. Hemp seed, yeah, it's decent. It's decent.
Decent.
It's decent. I would say the quinoa flakes would be a better
Much better.
choice.
Much better.
Yeah, the
Okay.
quinoa flakes and the kamut puffs. Have you had the kamut
Hmm.
puffs yet?
You put me onto that. You put
Yeah,
me
them
on it. Yes, I
them
with
kamut
some
puffs is
with some maple syrup. I put some maple syrup over
yeah,
it.
man, with the woo.
With the bro. I
That's
should have brought
superior
that up.
right there. But they
Um,
got the quinoa flakes for the hot cereal. That goes off real well. You could use fonio for a hot cereal as well. But what you just showed is definitely going to be better than I had a lot of cream of wheat when I was younger too. That was my joint, cream of wheat with the maple syrup and the
yeah.
nutmeg and the butter mixed together. But that's just straight up wheat, so that's a good alternative. But there's
Okay.
always going to be better choices.
Uh-huh. King Simon said he heard chia seeds wasn't good. Is any thoughts on that?
It's so funny because I didn't grow up even eating chia seeds. I saw it as a commercial for the pottery plant that grows.
Yeah.
Chia. Like that's how I knew about chia, and then it comes out that it's this nice jelly, and you could use this as a replacement for egg, and doing these little trifoils and stuff like that. But I don't use it much. Every now and then I do this like overnight oats thing, with the overnight oats and chia seed and fruit and stuff. I put it in the mason jar. I shake it up. I let it sit overnight, and then the next day, I pour it in a bowl, and then I eat that up. So I do that from time to time, but I'm not a big chia person. Apparently, it helps with the gut because of the gelling agent. So the good fiber, and then it helps to as a bulking agent in the gut to get all the muck out and things like that. But it's not a main thing in my diet like that. You know what I mean? In terms of hearing that it's harming the body. I haven't heard anything that it really hurts the body like that, but it's just not something I consume. My body's real like picky. So even though it might not be doing anything bad for me, it's the energy, and I'm like, it's not really big to me. So I don't really mess with it like that. You know what I'm saying? Nothing against people that do chia seeds, but it's very rare when I eat them.
Yo, you know what I heard is absolutely horrible for you, and I know a lot of people buy this in a regular supermarket.
Oh, Nutella.
They
Nutella.
yeah
Real quick, somebody did make a point in the chat that I skipped over. Chia is a great source of omega-3s, along with walnuts, hemp oil. Those are good omega-3 sources. So yeah, that is definitely a good point. So Nutella, hazelnut spread, right?
yeah,
It's
hazelnut.
hazelnut.
Yeah.
So
Let me
the hazelnut and the chocolate aspect definitely is delicious, but it's all the other stuff in there. It's the sugar and the other oils and
let me show you this real quick, KT. So we got
yeah,
sugar, palm oil, hazelnut, skim milk, cocoa,
skim milk. There you go.
lecithin as emulsifier,
Soy lecithin. Yeah, that's to keep the
vanilla,
fats together.
and artificial flavor.
There it is. Bow
Milk,
bow bow.
yeah,
Yeah, make your own.
yeah.
All it is a nut butter. The oil is to make it more malleable, and then chocolate's added to it. You get your own hazelnuts, you know what I mean? Do that yourself. A lot of these things y'all can make at home, and it's gonna be better. It might not last for 3 months, but this is my thing.
Yeah.
If something tastes real good in your house, Rich, how long does it last?
Don't last long at all.
Exactly. So it's like,
Long at all.
yeah, just make it at home, eat that thing, move on to the next. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. For those, this is a very popular item when we brush our teeth, KT. A lot of people use this in the regular household.
Listerine. Yes.
We've been taught this is like the number one mouthwash on the market today, KT. Number one on the market. Your thoughts? So like I said, a lot of people watch this channel, and a lot of people use this, KT.
Well,
tell you what it says
There
here.
gotta be a dye up in there to have it that color, right? Where is there any coloring? What
It
we
says
got?
eucalyptol, menthol, salicylate,
Thymol.
thymol.
Nothing's wrong with any one of those.
So
You
those are
know,
cool.
all of those are just like essential oils and things like that. What's giving it that color though? There got to be a dye,
Oh,
inactive
right.
ingredients.
Inactive ingredients. Okay.
Yeah, that's what we need to look at. What's the
All right, so
inactive?
inactive ingredients is water,
Mm-hmm.
alcohol,
Mm-hmm.
21.6%,
Okay.
sorbitol,
Mm-hmm.
holoxamer 407,
There we go.
benzoic acid,
Yeah.
sodium saturin,
There we
flavor,
go. There we go.
sodium bentonite,
There we
yellow
go.
10,
There we go.
and green 3.
There we go. So what they just did essentially is the active ingredients is what you can make your own Listerine from, right?
Uh-huh.
While all those inactive ingredients are actually the ones that are tearing you a new one. Oil pulling is going to be way better than putting that in your mouth. And this is something my father taught me about. Okay, and this is George Edward Tate, not Sabi, actually, right? What he taught me was when you use Listerines and those harsh mouthwashes, you know what you're doing? You're actually killing the microbiota, the oral flora, the oral bacteria, because you have beneficial oral bacteria as well. Everywhere you have mucus lining, orifice, where the external environment is interacting with your internal, right? Your mouth, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have bacteria there, right? And
Mm-hmm.
what that does is like it's like drones, the billion drones flying over, just dropping bombs on a city. You just killing, you're killing the bad bacteria, but you're killing the good bacteria too. Like the difference between Palo Santo and sage. So with sage cleanses everything. It cleanses the good and the bad out. It's like bleaching an area. That's what sage does. Palo Santo is specifically the negative. You know, so I would say look at the menthol. The salicylate joint is just the active component that's inside of like wintergreen and certain mints. All right. So those things that they listed as the active, these are what you'll find in a lot of the menthol, mint-based essential oils and plants, which you can use as a mouth cleanser and a mouth freshener. But those inactive ones, that's where the problem lies right there.
All right. Doing a lot of learning. They in the chat. Yeah, everybody's definitely enjoying this one. Yeah, bars, definitely bars.
I got nothing but love for the family, baby.
No, I found it. Somebody they telling me about the phone. I found it. I got it. It was in the front of the room. I must have put it down or something. But yeah, I got it. I got the phone.
Yeah.
All right. But thanks for being concerned, y'all, and giving me some help with the phone. All right. So, a big one. One thing that tears me up, KT, my body, my avatar, my skin does not get along with is bread. And I love the bread. So it was pretty depressing when I found out that the bread gives me inflammation and eczema and things like that.
Yeah,
if y'all
man.
see me with eczema sometime on my face, like Rich must have been eating some bread or some shit like that. Because that's when I eat it, it just comes automatic. But what I want to ask you, KT, because some of the breads, the more healthy breads out there, we see are the Ezekiel. I know people are aware of that. And you put me onto this one, sourdough spelt bread.
Yeah. Berlin Bakery is a great company.
Yeah. So I use this a lot right now, y'all. And can you tell me? Let me read some of it. This is a real popular one. You can find this one in all the supermarkets. I know a lot more.
They got too much going on for me.
This is hard to find. This is hard to find. This one is not hard.
Order Berlin Bakeries online, so you can order them.
So let me KT said this got too much going on for him. Let me I'm not returning this.
Yeah, I'm not really into the multi-grain breads that just got like 1,000. It's like they like blinging. They got the dime and bezel grains all over.
Let me read this real quick, KT. So we got organic sprouted wheat, filtered water, organic sprouted barley, organic sprouted millet, organic malted barley, organic sprouted lentils, organic sprouted soybeans, organic sprouted spelt, yeast, organic wheat gluten, and sea salt.
It is,
Contains wheat
and they
source.
got
Yeah, so this is
gluten, got soy up in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I ain't messing with that. Too much going on with that. You know what I'm
so
saying? Whole Bible verse bread, nah. But the sourdough, the reason why the sourdough is something that can be dealt with is because that process that they do in order to do sourdough, it actually breaks all that gluten down. You know, so the gluten content of sourdough bread is minimal compared to regular bread. And, you know, that's something that's easier to digest. Rye is a real good bread to eat too. Rye bread is real good. Spelt bread is real good. Injera with the teff is good. You know, if you're dealing with quinoa flours and things like that, all those breads are good. Utilizing sea moss gel, you know, as opposed to yeast, you know, helping the bread to rise and everything. You could do that also. But when you're dealing with the regular breads, they're based off of wheat that was specifically manipulated by man to increase the gluten so that the bread would rise and fluff the way it does.
right.
But the body has a very difficult time in trying to break that bread down and get it out the system. And on the way of it coming out is setting off cytokines, is setting off histamine, is setting off all of these inflammatory factors, you know, because it's just kind of this alien glue-like matrix, you know, that the body is using all of its resources to try and crack the code of, and it's just difficult to do, you know. So yeah, we you know, we love some bread, but it breaks us down, you know.
So y'all see me read the ingredients for this. Now let's read the ingredients for the one KT recommends.
Probably
Once again,
three things,
yeah.
four
So
things,
look
maybe.
at the ingredients, y'all. Organic whole grain spelt, wheat flour, filtered water, and sea salt. 3 ingredients.
Simple. Ain't even no yeast up in there. Look at that.
3 ingredients, y'all. 3 ingredients. Make sure y'all get y'all some of this if y'all
Yeah, sourdough and rye. Those are easy breads to come across, you know, that you ain't got to order and everything like that. You can get into stuff. You gotta have some bread, you know.
Oh, KT. A lot of people across America got this in their refrigerator, and they think they're drinking orange juice, and they think they're getting what they say orange juice got a vitamin C or so. They think they're getting their daily dose of vitamin C.
But
I heard this shit is poison, KT.
listen, let's remember,
Straight poison.
you know what's interesting? You
What?
got grape juice, right? You
Yeah.
got apple juice, right?
Mm-hmm.
But orange is a color. so so when they say simply orange, they just say, hey, we got the color right. You know what I'm saying?
You got that right.
We think that it's just simply orange juice, but what it is, it's a collection of oranges from all over. You know, it ain't just like from one tree or anything like that, or even from one grove.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's a collection of different oranges, and then after they filter out all the pulp and everything, they'll add pulp to certain juices. When they say with pulp, it's not that, oh, they juiced it in a natural manner and they left the pulp in. No, they just had leftover pulp and everything from processing, and they'll just throw that old pulp in there. My thing is this: you know, when you're drinking real orange juice,
Oh yeah.
orange juice has a flavor. Let me tell you my favorite juice on the market. And I drink this juice like folks drink Kool-Aid back in the day, dog.
What's this? I gotta know. What's this? Which one?
And I'm afraid to say it because I ain't gonna be able to find it after I tell y'all.
Uh-oh.
But I could buy 5-6 bottles of this, bro. And it's like mama's breast milk. You understand? Natalie's tangerine juice. Oh my God.
I'm trying to think.
Natalie's tangerine, bro. Ooh. Ain't nothing hitting like that tangerine juice, boy, by Natalie. It
I'm not
got
even
the
aware of
color. It
that.
got
Where you get that
when
from?
I ain't about to tell you, so you could take
Oh,
my
man.
stash. Nah,
Oh, man.
Whole Foods should have it, but I get it from Sprouts.
Okay.
I get it from Sprouts. Publix has it sometimes too. They have it in like the little half gallon. I like getting it in the liter bottle. The smaller ones are better. The smaller ones are better. But Natalie's tangerine juice, that's what orange juice supposed to taste like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But this stuff, when you taste it and it's bitter, all you taste is the oils of the orange peel. That's all that's there. Nah, man. Orange juice is supposed to. It's orange juice. Do you remember what a
Back in the day?
Oh my God! Remember we go to the corner store, be in the carton, and you have to split it and pop the mouth part open and then take it to that. It was so good.
Food
It
tastes
don't
so good
taste like
back
that no more. Yeah, because they come on,
so
bro.
good back in the day, y'all.
Come on,
I
man.
mean, so good. Food was good. Shit, cookies taste different back in the day. A cookie don't even taste
Yes.
the same,
Oh,
yo. It's a
there's a
waste of time
different
eating,
time.
family. It's a waste of time eating junk food now because the junk food don't even taste like the junk food used to taste.
It tastes like junk now.
It tastes
It
like, yo,
lives up to his name.
it's living up to his name. Man, a cookie used to be a cookie bag. A chocolate, man, listen. Man, oh man. Oh man, what a good show, y'all. I want to get to a couple of questions from y'all. I want to ask KT, before you go, the salad that we find packaged like this in plastic and all of that, is this a waste of time getting, KT? Should we get the salad that's out?
I would get it's better to get the salad that's out because and not to knock that because I don't want to deter people who you eating greens, get it. You know what I'm saying? But it's been processed to some degree. It's getting cut up, it's getting washed, it's getting rinsed. You don't know if they're using a certain chemical for it. They say it's triple wash. You don't got to wash it when you get home and stuff. Right. I get some of the mixed greens and the salads and the arugula in those containers from time to time. I do that too. But when I go to the farmers markets and I go to the markets and I see the head of lettuce, I see the fresh arugula and everything, I usually opt for those instead. And you could taste the difference. You got to rinse it. It's going to have the soil up in there, the grit, the grime. You got to rinse it off and everything that's necessary. That lets you know that thing came from the earth. You know what I'm saying? With those, you don't even know where it came from. You know what I'm saying? Could have came from somebody's trunk. Maybe hydroponics or something. But I'm not gonna knock them because, like I said, people need to get some greens in, and if that's what you're using and you comfortable with right now, and you ain't made the transition, I'm not trying to deter you from making your salad. Okay.
Indeed. And I know this was a popular one. I heard you and Yaki talk about this.
So Harmless Harvest is top notch out of the bottled coconut water. You can't get better than getting it fresh out the coconut. Of course, Harmless Harvest because it has that pink color. Where does the pink color come from? The pink color comes from the fact that a lot of the coconut waters add certain preservatives in there to keep the clear white not the white but the clearness of the coconut water, but the natural nutrients, antioxidants and things that are naturally occurring in coconut water, they're going over time to color the coconut water to that color. So that's letting you know there's no additives in there, that's coconut water that has over time has turned to that color. Because if you're dealing with something in a bottle, in a box or a bag, the whole reason why it's in a bottle, box, or bag is so it can sit on that shelf. So they're just being honest. They like, I was been sitting. This is what happens when it sits. The rest of these cats, they capping. They put all types of stuff in there to try and make it look like it just came out of the coconut. But we letting you know we got the real stuff right here.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Somebody said show that bottle again. This is the Harmless Harvest
Yeah, it's good stuff.
organic coconut. Well, yes. So I want y'all to see the color.
Yeah,
It's
you
like
see the colors pink.
like a
Yeah,
pink.
a little
It's like a
fuchsia,
pink. Yeah, it's like a pink.
magenta, like a clear magenta color.
Like a
Yeah.
pink color. But this is just to show y'all. Y'all could order this. What's that smoke, y'all?
Yeah, it's online. You could order it online. You'll find it at, most of the natural markets. They have them up in there.
And this is produced in Thailand, KT.
That's where all the coconuts come from. What you talking about? Their
Oh,
coconut industry is
oh yeah.
out of this world. Yeah, bro.
You ever been
Even
over
when
there?
even the young coconuts, that's where they come from. When you
Thailand.
drink
Yeah,
it
you're
straight
right.
out the coconut, yeah, they Thailand.
You ever been to Thailand?
Not yet,
Yeah,
not
I want
yet,
to.
not
I
yet.
definitely want to go out there. I definitely want to visit Thailand.
Oh yeah. They need to see me over there for sure.
Yeah,
Little
shout
KT in their life.
out. Yeah, this is dope. Make sure y'all, if y'all can, get some of this in your life. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna take questions now. I'm trying to think of this here. KT, this is like the brother said right here. This show was a unique look at today's food and educational. 10 out of 10. I'm glad you appreciate it. This
Thank
is
you,
this is
brother.
we need shows like this. We definitely need shows like this. And we need shows like this every once in a while because there's new food that enters the supermarket that we need to know
All the
about.
time, all the time.
If food changes,
Mhm.
companies get compromised, companies get sold. So yeah. All right, first
Any
question.
any
Huh?
natural teeth whitening?
Yeah. I was about
Yeah,
to.
that's gonna be oil pulling the back of banana peels. So when you peel your banana, right? Take the banana peel with the part that faces the fruit, right? And place it because they fit perfectly over the teeth and rub your teeth like you had a washcloth. Okay, you could do it with the banana peel. You could also do it with strawberries, the malic acid in the strawberries, as well as what's in the banana peel. They're white in the teeth, and then one of the best things, of course, is going to be the activated charcoal.
All right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Somebody says, oh, okay. Well, no, let me ask this: should we eat foods based on our blood types? Common, very popular
Well, it
question.
love coming. It loves coming. I say try it and see for yourself. Try it and see for yourself because blood types is an interesting conversation because we technically have the same blood, but because of the denaturing and the mixing that has happened over the years, we got all of these antigens on the surface of our blood cells now, you know what I mean, that makes our body very sensitive to certain things. So it's going to make us sensitive to the foods that come inside of our body, with the original blood type being O. And then you got A after that, but then you got the RH negative, the RH positive, the AB, the B, and all that. And um, if we go by eating by blood type, that means that A blood types are the only ones that can be plant-based. They're the
Mm,
only plant-based blood type.
mm,
Everybody else is supposed to be eating meat and dairy and everything. And O blood type, which is the original, they say that they're supposed to eat mad meat, like all the meats. Like they're supposed to be
mm.
just
All the
80%,
meats.
80%, right, pause, right? 80%, 80% of their diet is supposed to be that. You know what I'm saying? So, I just tell people you try it for yourself. Find your blood type, look at what the list say, try it out. If it works for you, it works for you. You know what I'm saying? But my
Mm.
thing is, blood type is really based on what? Iron and hemoglobin. So, that's supposed to be what you feed in your blood mostly is oxygen and iron and keeping it hydrated because your blood is mainly water because of the plasma. So that's coconut water. So that's eating for your blood type, in my opinion.
They stupid Arby's. We have the
We have
meats.
the meats.
I never, even when I was young, I never ate Arby's, yo. You ever ate
No,
Arby's?
bro. Who eats at Arby's? When
How,
have you ever seen anybody say, "Yo, I'm about to go to Arby's and get some of the meats"?
how, how,
Nobody,
how do they even make money? I know
bro.
nobody
I
eats
think
at
I
Arby's.
think they are front dog for something else, bro. They selling cocaine or meth up in there, bro. I don't
Nobody,
get it.
nobody eats Arby's, yo. Nobody.
And then their symbol is the head of a penis.
Man.
They got that. They got that. And then they talk about We Have the Meats by Ving Rhames.
Crazy.
Mm-mm.
Let's get to
Who eats
peace.
Arby's? Nobody
Shout
eat
out
Arby's.
to MJA2873
No,
chat.
canola is not safe to consume. You know why canola? Before you even study canola, do you know canola is actually doing business as it's their DBA. It ain't even the real name of the oil. The real name of canola oil is actually rape seed.
I
Do
heard.
you do you want rape seed on your food? I don't think so. It's an
Crazy.
omega-6, all right, which means it's an inflammatory. So it's going to add to that, destroying that 4:1 ratio of omega-3s to omega-6s. You know, it's one of the main GMO foods here in America. Soy, right? What am I missing? The soybean, the wheat, the corn, and the canola. All right. A lot of glyphosate is going to be in there, you know, which is the Roundup chemical that is destroying our light processing centers and everything inside of our bodies. So no, please. Please, and be careful about grapeseed oil too. Grapeseed oil is good every now and again to deep fry, but its omega-3 omega-6 ratio is about 900 to 1. Omega-3s to omega-6s is supposed to be a 4:1 ratio, 4 omega-6s, 1 omega-3s. And grapeseed, look it up. It's about 900 to 950 to 1. That omega-6 number is stupid, you know, so be mindful of that. Let's see what else we got. Um, Avocado oil, yes. Walnut oil, sometimes. More of a toss than a cook. I haven't used macadamia oil, but macadamia nuts is real good. You get good selenium out of macadamia nuts. That's another good selenium source, like Brazil nuts, you know.
So, KT, real quick before we get out of here, I want to show you. I talked to you about this before. I think I'm gonna just go to the website. I got hold up, KT. Let me show you now. I just ordered the kit from Viome.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. The fecal the fecal trans.
So I gotta send in
Super,
uh,
super
a fecal family. I gotta send in a fecal
sample
sample
so they
to
can
this
study your microbiome.
and then so KT, explain exactly what happened. So this is what they say. You send in your fecal sample as well as your
Mhm,
saliva
mhm,
sample, and they can
mhm,
study your microbiome, and
mhm.
they could give you a tailor made nutritional,
Guide in
diet.
regards to how to repopulate your gut and everything
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, tell the people is that shit real from your fecal from
Yeah.
your they could tell everything that's in your gut, huh?
Majority of what we defecate is bacteria, Rich.
Right.
All that weight, it's not really food. It's most we boo-booing out a bunch of bacteria out. So, you know, it'll be a large source of bacteria in there that they'll be able to study and see what your ratios are. You know, you got bacteroides, you got firmicutes, you got privitella. These are all the different families of the bacteria that's in there. And when you're dealing with the phenotype of Caucasians versus Congoloid, you know, black and white, you know, they're gonna have higher numbers of one type while we'll have higher numbers of the other. I think theirs is higher firmicutes, lower bacteroides. We're higher bacteroides, and there's lower firmicutes. I mean, theirs is higher firmicutes. And by them studying your fecal matter, they'll be able to see, okay, what are all the family of bacteria you got? What's your ratio? Okay, you're low in this. It's not that much diversity here. We need to add more diversity. So start eating this kimchi, start getting these cruciferous vegetables. Or they might say, oh, your sugar's way too high. You need to let the sugar go, or there's too much oils. You know, you need to lower your oils and do this so you can process oils better. But yeah, they're going through the colon. The colon is pretty much going to release a what would you say it report card, of your body's health. You know, they're able to look and see because that's the waste product that comes out. Somebody goes in your trash can and looks through all your garbage, they'll learn a lot about the type of person you are, right?
That's facts.
So that's what they're doing. They're going up in there and they're gonna see what all they're gonna find out about you, you know.
So
And they're taking the saliva too, because you know, like I said earlier with the Listerine, we have a microbiome in the saliva. So we're gonna see, okay, what do you got going on in the mouth? And then what do we got going on down here in the colon? You know what I'm saying? And then they're gonna compare and contrast, you know. So yeah.
So for
I
those
haven't done it, and I haven't looked this company up, but based on what they're saying, I can understand the point, you know.
yeah, I talked to I remember the first person to tell me about this company was years ago was Polite. And then I was talking to Yaki about it, and Yaki was like, "Yeah, they official." So
Okay.
I was like, "All right." So when I was talking to Yaki, I was like, "So when I get it, I told the brother I want you to help me. So I want you to help me as well in terms of whatever they tell me they see in my microbiome, what might be the best thing, because they're gonna give me they supplements, but I want the whole foods, I want the herbs, I want
Yeah. They're gonna give you the information, and you'll be able to do what you want with it. And then even based on the supplements that they're suggesting, that's gonna give you more insight on what you need.
Right, indeed.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll keep you updated with that. Let y'all know how that works out, and see what it does, how much it helps me or whatever. Oh, I didn't know Billy talk about it too. King Simon said Billy talk about it too. I didn't know that. All right.
Yeah, the
All right.
microbiome is everything, man.
Indeed,
Very
you
important.
told me about that. That's a whole new world you put me on to that. I think in 2019 or something. I was like
Yeah.
No,
The
you put me on
microbiome.
in when right before my girl got pregnant was serious, and you started telling me about, you was like, "Yo, Rich, she got that microbiome," and you started telling me about the probiotics and all that, and I was like, what is that? I was like, what
Yeah.
the hell is all that?
Yeah, bro.
The prebiotics and the probiotics. I was like, what? So yeah, you put me up on all of that, bro. Oh, you changed the game with that one, bro. You changed it a lot.
I appreciate that.
Indeed, man. Wow. All right, we probably gonna do two more questions. Then we're gonna get out of here. We've been on here for a while. This has been very, very fun. Very fun.
Oh yeah, duck flour. Duck flour gets the microbiome right too, because you get the vomiting and purging and getting everything out, and it kind of resets the microbiome, and then you can kind of replenish it and get it right again. So yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah.
What about this right here? Do you recommend colon hydrotherapy?
Nah, bro. The rectum, the large intestine goes one direction. It goes one way. It goes one way out. It is not meant for it to go the other way. And with us talking about microbiome, the bacteria that's in the jejunum, that's in the ileum, that's in the duodenum, that's in the sigmoid colon, in the transverse colon, in the ascending colon, in the descending colon. These are all the different parts of the small intestines and the large intestines. They all have different communities. You pushing the Muslims over to the Jews. You pushing the Islamic community into the Christian community. You pulling the native indigenous people over there with the Mormons. You know what I'm saying? You pushing all these different groups of people into the different areas where they naturally don't reside. You see what I'm saying? And you don't want to do that. You're disturbing the natural order of things down there when you introduce a violent jet stream of water going in the improper direction back up. You know what I'm saying? Even when you vomit, you know what I mean? You don't vomit from your rectum back. You don't be vomiting boo-boo. You know what I'm saying? No, all that's supposed to go that way. So I've never been a fan of colonics and none of that stuff. Enemas, I'm cool with that. You know, it's a suppository that you put up there and then everything falls out. You know, I'm with that one. You know what I'm saying? But shooting stuff up the behind, nah, bro. Not a fan of that one. But that's just me.
Oh, they said, where do you purchase the duck flour?
Oh, for me, we have some in stock right now, actually. Yeah, 6-month detox in 6 hours, very violent, get at your own risk. You're throwing up, vomiting, everything for 4 hours. You're gonna want that thing to be done. But when it's done, you're gonna be so tired. You got to drink coconut water and stuff like that to get your electrolytes going, stay hydrated while you're doing all the vomiting and everything. But when you get up in the morning, you get up the next day, you're gonna feel great. Yeah.
You know, that's the one thing I didn't try from you yet, KT, is the duck
I
flower.
got you.
Yeah,
I
didn't try
got you.
that.
Ready? You ready,
I
Rich?
don't know.
We got to
Bob,
do a live. We need to do a live, bro.
hell no, hell no,
And
hell.
while you in there throwing up in the bathroom, I'll tell people what's going on in his body. See what Rich is going through right now.
Hell nah.
But now I got you when you're ready. When you're ready.
Okay, my brother. Thank you. Can you please speak on fiber and fermentation in the microbiome?
Oh yeah, definitely. So fermentation is going to in terms of consuming things that have fermented, this is where the kimchi and the sauerkraut and all those type of things come into miss because the bacteria develops in that type of process, you know. And fermentation and spoiling and all of those are two different things. You think fermentation, you think, oh, it's old, it's spoiled, it's bad, it's molded, but it's actually a step in alchemy, you know. And our digestive system is actually a technology that's able to do all of these um, amazing alchemical processes in order for us not just to get nutrients out, but for us to be able to get a certain essence, you know, out of the thing that we're consuming, you know. So fiber is going to help to feed the microbiome. The microbiome is going to consume the fiber, and in consuming the fiber is going to start producing elements, free short chain fatty acids and other molecular structures that our body can use because our body is not able to break down a lot of those things that we eat when it comes to vegetation, some of the cellulose and a lot of those fibers. So the microbiome actually consumes that stuff, you know, and in the consumption produces all of these nutrients that our body is able to utilize in order to make our health better.
Indeed. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Another thing the microbiome does is the fact that bacteria don't have DHA in their lipid layer in their membrane because they don't have a phospholipid bilayer. Our cells have a double layer, the bacteria don't, which means that the light that bacteria have leaks out. And if you look at a photo multiplier or any type of technology that's able to show the biophotons that the body releases, bacteria look like stars. They look like sparkling firecrackers because they're releasing all this light. Well, in them consuming the food that we eat, it has them release certain types of light, and this light can be interpreted within inside of our body. And that's another way that we end up getting nutrients and getting health is based on the light display, the fireworks, the LCD display that our microbiome presents to the enterocytes of the cells that line the intestines.
All right. All right. And family, once again, I'm a little tired tonight, yo. Brother Rich is on his water fast. I'm glad that if I'm just
Got
doing
that
only
honey in the rain, man.
I got some of the coconut water that I showed y'all, and I'm doing the Mountain Valley spring water, and I just been doing that. But that honey, man, family, I can't like y'all know people. These products that I get so many products from so many people out there that have products because everybody wants Brother Rich to plug their product because they'll do good financially from it. And some products I don't even use. I'm not gonna bash it or nothing. All products is good. It just doesn't resonate with me as much as other products. But I have to say, y'all, honey is my favorite product that I have. My favorite, hands down. And it's funny because KT sea moss is my favorite. Now, Blue Pill, I love Blue Pill smoothies, but in terms of the sea moss gel, KT has my favorite sea moss gel.
C3.
So the brother, the C3. So the brother is doing his thing. He got his products. I drove in the rain for hours today. the honey. It was poor. My girl said, "Where are you going?" I said, "Honey, I got to get the honey."
The honey.
I said, "Honey, I'm going to get the honey, honey." And I was driving in the rain. Left my son home, driving in the rain.
Ah,
I'm like, I'm not gonna do this fast without the honey. I told my
they
honey,
don't gotta believe you, Rich. It'll be more for us, bro.
man, listen, I just,
It'll be more
just
for us,
I
man.
get
You know what I'm
excited.
saying?
I get excited when there's products out there because we just said there's not a lot of things to be happy about when it comes to food. The food don't taste like shit no more. So you buy food, you eat it, and nothing tastes the same more. So when somebody comes with a product, you're like, oh shit, I feel alive. I don't even have to eat food. Like I'm excited because of that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, no, I love the Manuka honey too, y'all, but Manuka don't have nothing on this. I love
Nah.
the Manuka honey. Manuka honey is great, but this is next level. Next
I
level. Right?
like Toyota Camrys, but the Ferrari truck,
Exactly.
that's a whole, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
The
So,
a G5 is totally different than taking an Uber.
facts, man. But shout out to KT. KT changed the game with that one, y'all. And that was a brother in our community who came presented that. And I know he got it from Sabi or whatever, but right now in this time, KT brought it back out to the public, and it's we needed it. It's perfect timing. So
Oh
shout out
yes,
to
that is
KT.
definitely yes.
The brother is going down, family, March 9th in Atlanta. I'm sure KT's gonna bring some out in Atlanta. He's gonna be there. Red and Blue Pill's gonna be there. Dr. B Serious is gonna be there. It's gonna be a star-studded
That event.
event.
Yeah,
A
yeah, yeah.
star-studded event. March 9th. Doors open up at 8. Tickets is $30. Dr. B is going to set the night off at 9 p.m. sharp. Don't get there late with a drumming ceremony, with a paradigm shifting golden age drumming ceremony. He's going to give a talk. Blue Pill's going to hit us with some poetry.
I'm gonna give him some free eye drops.
The eye drop. Come on, y'all. Come on.
Now look.
We
Now
gonna have
let
the
me
eye drops
clarify.
too.
Let me clarify. I'm not giving away free dropper bottles. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop honey in the eyes. Yes.
Yo, it's gonna
Come,
be
come,
lit.
come get it. Come get it. Because that's the only way you're gonna have an amazing experience up in there is if you could see it nice and clearly. You know what I'm saying? On a cosmic level like that. So yeah, I'm gonna do a free eye dropping station, Rich. I'm gonna do that for you, bro.
Yeah,
That's what
somebody asked.
you can let them know.
So it's the eye dropping station. I'm gonna call my brother Rod Cool. We're gonna have the reading station.
Ooh, for the stars.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. We're gonna have the reading station, the astrology station, the eye dropping station. Blue Pill's gonna have the sea moss smoothies and the food. We're gonna have the music room, the club. We're gonna be dancing. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna play tracks from all 3 Holy Ghost album. King Simon's gonna be in the building. Dr. B Serious is having a drumming ceremony. Family, this is it right here. This is what we've been waiting for right here.
Yeah, we're bringing in the spring, bro. The spring celebration. Yeah,
bring it in the spring. It's gonna be amazing. What there's I'm trying to think. There's something. What's good? Let me see. There's something I want that. Oh, somebody asked if I mix the honey in the water. Latoria. I put the honey in with my sea moss. So I do the sea moss tea. I heat the distilled water up. Have a teaspoon of the C3 in the water, and then I put the honey in it. So that's what I've been doing. That's what I do when I fast. So I got the C3, I got the honey, and I got the distilled water, and I that's what I do in terms. I got that. I hydrate with this throughout the day, water. So I'm doing that for 3 days, and it's amazing, y'all. So make sure y'all get the honey. You can use it when KT did a cooking show one time. He put the honey on some of the food. Like you could use the honey for so many different purposes, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
So many different purposes, man. KT, close out the show. Tell the people how they could get in touch with you and anything else you want to let them know, KT.
Sure. Corey asks, does the duck flour help with the you know what? And it's definitely going to help purge, but the honey actually is what's going to purge that out. 750 milliliters of it over a 3-week period, along with a mono diet of a fruit and proper hydration. But I would like to let all y'all know, man, we talked a lot about all of these additives and everything, but the key to it is just read the ingredients. It doesn't take any time to turn the product around and look to see what's inside of it. If you cannot identify what is inside of what you're purchasing, then there's no reason to put this mysterious substance inside of your body, because you don't know how your body's going to react to it. Just do something that you're more familiar with. Google it, look it up, get the information, and just get more natural things inside of your body.
Oh yeah.
You can find me, KT the Arch Degree, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Patreon. And like I said, I just dropped an interview with Dr. Holistic over on his channel. Go check that out. Support that podcast. He got a series he just got going. And the website is soionicbotanicals.com. That is where you will find, the honey, the stingless bee honey nest nectar that Rich is praising, that you need in your life, as well as other products that are, very beneficial for your system and for your life. So, I look forward to the next time coming on and vibing with you, Rich, and sharing with the people. Until then, I'll see y'all on the 9th, where I'm going to be helping people see the world more clearly.
Indeed.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Indeed.
boy.
All right, listen, family, I want to thank you for tuning in. KT, thanks for coming on, and I will see y'all next time. Peace, family.
Peace.